Greetings, 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 and welcome again to yet another snapshot. You know, it's the home of the 15-minute selfie with me, Marilyn Green. You know who I am. I am the hostess with the mostest. And I would love to have you as my guest sometime, so you can DM me or you can call me because on Snapshot, it is where you get to do only you. And guess what else? Do me a favor, okay? Share the show, tag a friend, share the show. The information I got coming up, I got five, yes, five dynamic women that are going to be coming up talking about a dynamic association that may be new for some. It may be a reintroduction to others, but certainly is something that we all should know, ladies. So I'm going to move further and hide this and hide this. And then I'm going to bring up my first person. Okay, the first person I'm going to add to the stage is Denise Williams. She is actually the president. I told her like this, girl, you go over everybody. She said yes. Okay. The National Association of Colored Women's Clubs Incorporated. So Denise, let me get your other people up here. Then we have next, we have Deb Sandlin. She is the second VP, National Association of Colored Women's Club Central Region, second VP as well. Third guest I got is Victoria Grimmett. She's the president of East St. Louis Women's Club. And okay, I got it right. Now here we got one of their people that I know they have worked to mentor. Here go the other one. And Shania Thomas. All right, she is a charter member with McHenry University, the ELITE. I'm going to ask her about that name in just a minute. And she's a past VP. So what I like to call them are the ladies of the National Association of Colored Women's Club Incorporated. That's who they are. Okay, so I'm excited to have you guys. I'm going to hide this and we're going to start this party off. Okay. All right. First question. And feel free to help each other out. Our thing is that we want to make sure this is smooth, succinct, and clear. So if you need to jump in, not a problem. All right. First question is going to the person that's over everybody. Okay. Tell us, Miss Denise, tell us what's the history of the National Association of Colored Women's Club. I know it go back to 1896. Let's talk about it. Okay.
All right. Well, good afternoon, Marilyn. Thank you for allowing us to be on your show today. And let me tell you a little bit about the National Association of Colored Women's Clubs. We were founded in 1896 through the merging of the National Federation of Afro-American Women and the National League of Colored Women's Organizations that rose out of the Black Club movement. The founders of NACWC included Josephine St. Pierre Ruffin, Harriet Tubman, Frances E.W. Harper, Ida B. Wells Barnett, and Mary Church Terrell, who became the organization's first president. The organization's creation was a pivotal moment in the history of African American women's activism and marked the beginning of a formal, unified national platform for advocating for the rights, the dignity, and well-being of Black women. Our motto that we stand on is lifting as we climb, because we lift others as we climb.
Oh, I love that. I'm all moved and stuff here. Okay, I love that part about lifting as we climb. Oh my God. And then you threw out some names that if people don't know too much about your organization, they know the name Harriet Tubman, okay? They know the name Mary McLeod Bethune. They know some of these names, that Ida B. Wells, I think that's a housing development that Ida B. Wells in Chicago or one of those places. Yeah, so they know these names, but they may not know what all she was into. So thank you for that. All right, next question. All right, I think I'm going to Miss Deb Sandlin. Deb Sandlin, tell me, okay, how about what's going on in our neck of the woods? Meaning we getting all the way down to the East St. Louis metropolitan area. Okay.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay, thank you. And thank you again for inviting us to this dynamic show. In East St. Louis, there are at least and I can't just say East St. Louis. There are two clubs in East St. Louis, but there's a total. We're considered a district here, so there's a total of 5 of us in this area, and there's one in Lebanon, one in well, 2 in East St. Louis, 2 in uh, I am so sorry. I got that all mixed up. There's 5
It's
of us.
okay.
Let's take it to that. Let's do it like that. There are 5 of us in this, and we're called the Southern District. And we have
Mhm.
been here since 1929.
What?
So, yes. And we have different, and East St. Louis Women's Club is the oldest club that we have here. So, yeah, we have been around a long time. We do community service. We do feed the homeless. We go to the Veterans Center. We do lots of community service activities, and we also provide scholarships to our young adults.
Oh, wow. Let's talk about the scholarships, which people always want to hear about money. Tell us a little bit about that one.
Well, as far as the scholarships are concerned, we have what we call a Hallie Q. Brown Scholarship, and I'm going to also ask my president to always jump in at this at any time. The person who has always been over this scholarship, she has been with our organization for over 60 years. Her name is Dr. Geraldine Jenkins. She was the superintendent of schools here in
Yes.
our own area. So, you know
Yes.
what? The audience, you're familiar with her. She is a dynamic person. She wants to make sure that our young people are recognized and they receive this money to go to school in the future. But we also have state scholarships. We also have regional scholarships and we have club scholarships. So I will also allow ask Victoria to talk about her scholarships as well. But they are all mimicked off of the Hallie Q. Brown Scholarship, which is written as history.
Oh, wow. I love that. Great job, Deb. I love the way you did that. Victoria, help us out here. What's going on?
Hi. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for having us on
Of
here.
course.
Yes, as Madam President just shared with you, I am the president of the East St. Louis Women's Club. We are the oldest federated club in East St. Louis, in the Southern District, shall I say. We have been federated since 1973, originally federated in 1973, and we have reactivated in our community, meaning our motto, lifting as we climb. We are being called in our community to continue that legacy. We too have a scholarship program that was kind of started by our community relationships with the officers. The officers. Everybody knows funeral officer funeral home. Excuse me, I'm getting tongue tied. Um, they have been diligent in helping us with providing scholarships to youth in our community. The parents of Bernadette and Carl Officer and their grandparents. They have just continued the legacy of supporting the East St. Louis Women's Club through the Marion Officer and Myrtle B Officer Scholarship Fund, and the East St. Louis Women's Club. What we do is we match what they give us, and that is how we are able to give a student or two um, funds towards their college tuition, books, anything that they may need during their college stay.
That sounds really good. Now, I see Linda Joyner is trying to join us, and let me see if I can get her up here. Hold on one second. I think I got you, Linda. Can you hear us?
I can hear you, but everything is in an echo. So
Okay.
perhaps I need to drop off, maybe.
No, you're doing. We can see you. It's just moving slow,
Can you
and
hear
we can
me?
hear you well.
Can you block out this background?
What did she say?
And Linda is Linda Joyner is the Central Region Chaplain, State President, Variant Cultural Club President. So she does her thing. So we'll move on, Linda, while you're still getting that done. And is that okay? Okay. So I named those club names, and when you say Variant Culture Club, what exactly does that mean? Anybody could tell me.
Well, I belong to the Variant Culture Club. Linda is definitely our president. We are 17 members strong. We had
Mhm.
18, as seasoned members die off. But we stay steady with the 17 memberships. We serve the community, we collaborate with other organizations, and we are a big advocate of collaborating with the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff because we want to make sure that students actually enter that get scholarships to carry on their academic statuses during that timeline as well.
Okay. All right. All right. So let's go to Miss Shania Thomas, the young person on this thing today. And tell us a little bit about you. I know you were a charter member at McHenry University, and it's
Uh,
called the ELITE.
yes.
Tell me about that name. What's going on with that?
Um, E- ELITE stands for Exceptional Ladies Impacting and Transforming with Elegance. We were chartered at McKendree University in April of 2018, and we started with 18 girls. And our bond name that we use to, I guess, for our sisters of us starting is the Supreme 18. And we have chartered more members um, throughout the years. Um, I graduated in 2022 from McKendree. I and now I'm also working with Head Start, and I'm a family advocate with that. I still am in the area of McKendree University, so I do go back a lot to help out any girls in need. We if anybody wants to like have a break, they can come to my apartment and just relax. And we do bonding activities here or on campus. Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this: why did you want to be a part of this? How did they bring you in? As far as who showed you this first? How do you know this? Is it from your mom or
Um,
auntie or somebody? How did you do this?
on all on campus. So before we became NACWC and Elite, we had a women's organization just called Alpha. And we had I think probably the same 18 members. And we just did different bonding activities. And then we partnered with some of the girls at SIUE.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a chapter over there. So we talked to the president. The president from that chapter came to our school, and we had a meeting with her. She gave us a little bit of the history and the background. And once we learned about it, we were stuck. We wanted to do everything that we
Stuck,
wanted to
huh?
do. We wanted to do everything that we needed to do to charter on campus. We had our past president, Emaya Williams. She was a big help into getting everything helped out, and we want to help thank Miss Deb and Miss Linda for being like one of those people to hold our hands basically throughout the whole way. And they've been helping us every single year since April of 2018. Really before that, when we were chartering ourselves. And now like we still call them to this day to help us if we need anything, any questions. They're not too far from us, and we can always call them if needed.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Victoria. Say I want to join. How do I go about doing that? How is this word? I mean, I contact somebody, or how do you recruit a membership?
Sure. Great question, Marilyn. And I want to piggyback off of my federated sister. President Sandlin and President Joyner have been pivotal in helping the recruitment efforts of the East St. Louis Women's Club. So we have an application online. You can visit our website at eaststlouiswomenclub.com. That
Mhm.
is ESTLWC.com. You can also visit our Facebook page, which is East St. Louis Women's Club on Facebook and Instagram. However, we do have an application on our Facebook page, and we are recruiting. For those who have not, who do not know much about our club, just a couple of objectives. It is important for us to improve the quality of life in our community. Our narratives have not been corrected in the community of East St. Louis, and we're working diligently to continue that.
All right, Deb. I don't know what happened, but you're gonna have to take it
Well,
over from
I
Miss
can take it
Victoria.
over, and she's actually she's actually talking about a club level. So there are several levels that we have within our organization, and the highest level is an adult club. And those adult club members are over the age of 26 and beyond. And then we have the uh, young adult collegiate club members, which are 18 to 26, and you can be in a collegiate university or you could be a citywide member as well. And we also have what we call, Maryland, an associate membership, where
Okay.
you can be a member of our organization, but you don't have the right to vote or anything like that, but you can participate in all of our activities and you can't hold an office. It's like having a general membership in
Okay.
that capacity. And we also have a lifetime membership. And I think I'll let my president talk about our lifetime membership.
Okay. Tell us about it. You're muted. Let's get her mute. Let me unmute you.
We
Gotcha.
also have a lifetime membership that are for members that have been in the NACWC for 10 years or more, and they become life members of our organization. These life members are outstanding members that have decided to continue to be part of the organization, but not necessarily the workings of the organization.
Okay.
We also have a youth club. Our youth club goes from ages 5 to 18.
Okay. So I'm hoping that, let me see if I can see. Victoria, can we hear you and not see you? Can you hear us? I guess we cannot. All
And we
right
can
then.
kind of expound, if you like, on the types of memberships and what the activities are of those, because just like Madam President stated, our lifetime membership are those people that we call violets here in our city. Our
Mm-hmm.
violets is Dr. Geraldine Jenkins, Ruby Hudson. These are all top dogs here in East St. Louis. They've been part of the School District 189. They've been presidents of the Delta Sigma Theta alumni chapter. They've been members of NACWC for over 50, 60 years. So
Okay.
just imagine how we come and we start with seasoned people, and we want to continue to have our seasoned members, but we want to be able to retain, and that's why we have our collegiate chapters, and then we have our clubs, which Victoria and myself are on. We are club members, but we're considered the adult club members. And then
Okay.
Tanaya is our young adults.
Okay. That makes it very clear. So we're coming to the point now that I really, really want to talk about. I really want to, now Victoria's gone. This is getting fun. I'm going to add this to the stage. I'm glad I could just be like that. Deb, you take it away.
Yes,
You guys
that's
got
all right.
something.
On December the 1st, there will be an annual luncheon that is put on by the East St. Louis Women's Club. It is their 51st celebration. It is all about scholarships. So this money, as Victoria has stated, will help our young adults when they're entering college. So please contact Victoria Grimmett that's on here and make sure you get a ticket, because these are exciting times that we need to make sure that our young adults are able to complete their education.
You know, I love teamwork, and Victoria Grimmett, Deb took over for you. Is there anything else you want to add?
I
I
I
love it.
I, I trust Madam President Sandlin completely, and yes, please reach out, get your tickets. It's an event you don't want to miss.
That's right. Is there a deadline for getting your ticket? Is there going to be payment at the door, or what's the little logistics on that?
Well, unfortunately, we cannot do payment at the door. We do have to have a head count
Hmm.
before the event. However, we have such a great relationship with the facility that he has given us to the day before. So the November the 30th, guys. November the 30th is our final head count. So you do have time to reach out.
I like that. So they've told you guys need to be there or be square. You know how they say that. And you all need to reach out to them and get a ticket because it's for a good cause. It's also the 51st East St. Louis Women's Club, 51st. Okay, so they kept this up. They have a legacy that's in East St. Louis. And you guys, I would just say, please contribute. I tell you, do better than that. Buy a whole table for $400 and then invite your friends. How about giving them a Christmas gift of coming here and celebrating with the ladies of this organization? There you go, the ladies of the National Association of Colored Women's Club. Okay, so I'm going to hide this and I'm going to remove this and I'm going to give you their information. Okay, you can always go there and find out anything you need to know about this organization. Also, they have a website, just a regional website, so you can use both. And if you need to contact somebody, you can contact Deb. Okay, is that you, Deb? That's you?
That
Okay.
is correct. This is Central Region. We're part of Central Region, so please reach out. And I know that we really didn't do our introductions, but I'm also the membership chair, so for nationals. So please reach out anytime for any type of information.
That sounds good. All right then, ladies, our time is up. You know, we've had a real adventure today. So I think the final words, I'm gonna let the person that's over everybody, Denise Williams, tell us some final words before we end.
Well, final words is I want you to really remember the NACWC. Reach out, learn more about our history. We would love to have you become a part of our organization. And together we can lift as we climb.
That sounds good. All right, everybody. Hey, you know what you've been listening to? You've been listening to Snapshot. It's Snapshot, the home of the 15-minute selfie, okay? The hostess with the mostest. I'll need you to share this, all right? People need to know about what they're doing in the community, what they're doing in the world, what they're doing, period, okay? And they would love for you to find out information about how to join, how to be a part, how to give back to the community. If you're just sitting around, if you're not sitting around, you need to go on and reach out and find out how you can become a part of this movement. I'm going to call it a movement, because that's exactly what it is. All right. So until next time, you people have a great, super rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank
Have a
you.
great